Oh, thank you, Nettlestead, for that. I mean, I know he's busy and all that, but I mean, I'm so glad that he's come to see me again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No, tell Nettlebed, tell him to bugger off.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear that. What was that? Oh, it wasn't you. Okay. Anyway, I'll wait it out for the Lord.
He's what? Oh, bloody hell! Go on then. Oh, Dave Fernando.
My lord, my lord.
How the devil are you?
Well, not so good. I slept out for 3 days after we last talked by your manor.
Well, you're a bit of a filly sucker then.
Well, I couldn't get back because Miriam's left me and the kids have disowned me because of, we've fallen out. But anyway, that's not why I rang you. But no, I did stay out. I really want.
I am okay. I am sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I needed to get a job and stuff, so I was prepared to wait it out. But in the end, I walked back home. It was 60 miles to walk, and then a train and a bus. But anyway, I'm still here, Lord Toritori. Still, I'm still burning the candle for you.
All right. Well done. Jolly good show.
I've got a couple of questions because the elections are coming up very soon.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you're telling all your friends to vote Tory. I mean, get the good chaps in.
Well, that's the problem, you see, because I'm getting a bit concerned. I keep reading about that Boris Johnson. He keeps buying wallpaper and stuff, and the bathroom's been paid for by someone I don't know, and it's not decent. I mean, there's spaffing the money up the walls, one thing.
Well,
but it's not honest, is it, Lord Toritori?
Look, Boris Johnson is a bit of an arse. One has to accept that. He's a cad. He's a bounder. He's having that "how's your father" with his mistress on the family sofa while his wife was out.
She's a good one, isn't she?
Well, not the sort of person that you would really want to have around. However, we had to stick it up the EU, so we needed somebody who was a bit of a bounder, a bit of a nasty piece of work to stick it to them, and then negotiate the good Brexit deal. You see, so. It's a question of who you have to do the dirty jobs. In this case, was Boris Johnson.
But it's not. I mean, I'm a simple man. Well, people will say that I'm mindless scum, but it's not honest, is it, Lord Toritori? I mean, what he's doing it's not decent. I mean, there's that other one, Keir Starmer. He's a sir, but I was listening to him, and he actually made a lot of sense. Is he one of your friends? Because he's a sir, isn't he?
Now, if you listen to that exchange in Parliament, you'll find that Boris Johnson came right back at him. You know what he came back with? The point that Brexit has enabled our clubs to exit the European Super League. Now, you heard that first on my videograms last Thursday. That's certainly when I put it out. That's probably where most people heard it. So
but
Boris Johnson must be watching these and taking notes. I hadn't realised he was actually one of the subscribers.
See,
I'm slightly embarrassed about calling him a total arse, but he is, and he knows.
That's another problem, because my team in Paddockwood are not going to get in the Super League. It's an elite.
There's not going to be a Super League because of Brexit. We don't have to have it. And I told you last week, and the Prime Minister has told you this week. And that's the advantage of Brexit. That's what the Tories do for you.
I'm a bit confused, to be honest. But there's this candidate, an indie candidate. She said, someone told me. She said there's this indie candidate around here, Chris Fernando.
What's his name? Well, it's all very well having these people come out of the woodwork, but you need to know their background. Now, what public school did he go to?
I think he went to an ordinary school.
Well, there you are.
It's a she anyway. It's a she. It's not. She's not trans or nothing. No, it's a she. It's a she.
Well, yes, and your Tory candidate is male, I assume, a man.
Well, yeah, but
you see. So one of the other advantages is you can get, probably a chap who's gone to a good school by voting Tory, who's got the good connections. Particularly important at MPs, but local elections as well. Who matters. Now, this what was the? It was a woman, you say. So what was the woman's name?
Chris Fernandez, and she's lived there for years. And she herself she herself is going to help me find my ancestry in Spain because
Well, there you
I'm
are. You
gonna-
see, she's Spanish. She's got
well,
Spanish ancestry. She's not even British.
she looks a bit like me, Lord Toritori.
Well,
She's a bit
I
oily
find
here
that
and
hard to believe.
well, there are other people in the village that are, yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm a
there you
bit
are.
dark, obviously, with
Well,
with the word.
all right. You're going to form some sort of a liaison with this
Well, she
doubtful.
keeps saying she's going to deal with local issues for local people, and she's going to sort out my ancestry.
But
And I
how
did
local
I
is
waited. I
how
waited
local
3
is
days
Spanish?
to see you. I'm still in your admiration, but I did wait 3 days outside, and it was really cold.
No. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have done that. My recommendation was that you go straight home, because I had a number of appointments then. You see, I didn't know you were coming. It was not possible to rearrange anything on that account.
My last request, because I'm still thinking I'm going to have to vote for this Fernandez woman, but got one last request, because I think Boris is on his way out. So since I'm now free and easy, I would do that, Carrie. So could you fix that up for me if you know a few people in the right circles? Because you say it's not what you know, and I don't know anything. But so it's who you know. So could you arrange me to?
It is
have a
who
go?
you know. Yes, it's a shame about all the wallpaper.
She looks a bit horsey as well, actually. So,
Yes.
but I like that sort of thing because
Yeah.
down in Paddock Wood we got a few.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's my final request, really, Lord Tory.
well, I hope you're a man of good morals, as indeed we all are here.
Mine
but,
are as good as Boris's.
Well, that's a fairly low standard, isn't it? It's a shame about the wallpaper, as you say. They will not be there for very long. The discussions are ongoing, shall we say, in terms of who will be put in to replace him. But the idea was to carry on with him for a little bit longer, so that he could take the crap from Brexit and COVID, you see, and make a change next year. But it's going to have to happen sooner.
I've lost all faith with Brexit because it's done nothing for me.
Oh,
So
it's still got Brexit done. You can still tick that. We're out of the European Union. There's no argument about that.
But it hasn't done nothing for me. I mean, my wife's left me, and I found out I'm Spanish, and she's Jewish, and the kids have disowned me because they've told me they've been Jewish all their life, but they didn't bother to tell me.
Oh.
It's a mess. I could really do with a therapist to sort of talk through the family. So ever since I've known you, Lord Toritori, my family's fallen to bits. I haven't managed to get a crib in Tunbridge Wells, and now I've found out that there's this independent candidate that's going to help me find who I am. I want to know who I am. I also want to know what love is, Tori. I want you to help me with Carrie, I think.
Well, you could talk to that lady if that's what you're determined to do, but you don't have to vote for her. You can still vote for a good chap who's been to a good public school. Did you go to school?
No, I didn't learn nothing at school.
Yeah. But
no.
you went to a school.
The teachers kept using the big words and stuff.
Yes.
And
yeah.
and
Anyway, you
know.
vote for the Tory candidate. Yeah, I'm sure he's a good chap who's gone to a good school, good education, will be able to make things happen in the local area. You have some woman from nowhere. She won't know what to do, you see.
I'll give it
Probably won't
thought.
get in anyway, so your vote will be wasted.
I'll give it some thought, Lord Tory. But you know,
good man.
I'm really all about me now, and she's going to help me find myself. And
well, fair enough. Fair enough. You have that conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
I will not stop you from doing that.
Thanks again. Thanks once again for everything you do and who you are, because that's the most important thing. Is you're up there, and I'm here, and that's why I have been voting Tory.
Indeed, as say you should. Noblesse oblige. That means the nobility does what it can for the lower man.
And knobs to you as well. Yeah, knobs.
There you go. All right. Okay, I'll get Nettlebed to press the button to end it at this end, and then we'll be done. Okay.
Thank you, Nettlestead.
So Nettlebed, yeah. So off you go, because that's it. Nettlebed, what did I tell you? Oh, I see. Yes, well, in future, yes, indeed.